channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we're making this oh so amazing chocolate cake, you guys. So good. If you'd like to know how I made it and how you can make it too, just keep watching. You guys, this cake is so amazing. That sounds like I'm bragging because pretty much I developed this recipe. Let me back up. I have been in search for a really good chocolate cake recipe that doesn't have a bazillion steps and doesn't have some super unique items. A cake that you and I can make whenever we feel like it, but it tastes amazing. So I have been on a quest for this cake for a few months now and tried several recipes, and I have tweaked recipes, you guys. I have done half of a batch with gluten-free flour and the other half with regular all-purpose flour. I have tested, and this is what we came up with, and I don't know why I said we. This is what I came up with. And it is so good, you guys, and it's nothing super fancy that you're gonna have to order off of Amazon or go to a gourmet shop to get, you guys. This is stuff you can find at Walmart, okay? So, but it's really good. I have a video on my sour cream chocolate cake, you guys. That cake is super good. I just wanted something a little extra. I really like that sour cream chocolate cake recipe made on a sheet pan for a bar cake. To me, that's the best use for that recipe. Super good. Again, it came from my church cookbook. And I believe my ex-husband's grandmother made that recipe, or at least she's the one that put it in the church cookbook. So it's been made in the family for many years. I wanted something just a little bit different and a little bit on top and a little extra, so this is what we came up with. Enough jibber jabber, Suzanne. I missed you guys. I preheated my oven and prepared my pans. Those are ready to rock and roll. You don't need a stand mixer for this recipe. It just makes it a little bit easier, and I'm going to use mine today. I feel like it's been so long since we've been together, you guys. My week vacation and then came home to computer problems. Well, so I haven't been in the kitchen for some time and I missed it. I'm glad to be back. Okay, let's go ahead and get on with this cake. This cake is so different, you guys. I don't know if you noticed, but I have brown sugar. Brown sugar in a cake. That's not some kind of a carrot cake or some kind of an apple cake, something more dense, more, you know, fall. But you guys are gonna love this recipe. I promise. You need to try it. So let me, again, stop the jibber jabber and let's move on to this recipe. We're gonna start off by putting in our stand mixer 1 stick of softened unsalted butter. You guys know me right now, it's always unsalted. In that goes. In this bowl, I have 2½ cups of light brown sugar. We are going to get these two well combined and creamed together. That looks good. Next, we'll add in our 3 eggs and our 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. Let's go ahead and get those combined. That looks so good. In this bowl, I have 2¼ cup of this Bob Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free baking flour. You can use all-purpose flour or you can use gluten-free flour. I've used both and they both turned out really well. In my opinion, the all-purpose flour tasted a little bit better. I'm not gluten-free, so I don't have to worry about this, but I'm making this cake for my daughter-in-law, Caitlin, who is a gluten-free, so she doesn't know what's coming. Ding dong, your mother-in-law's here with the cake. So this is what I'm using today for Caitlin's cake. To this flour, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And it also had a half a teaspoon of salt in there. And we're going to add 3/4 cup of cocoa powder. The cocoa powder I'm using today is the Rodell Gourmet Baking Cocoa. It's really good. I don't remember how much I paid for it. I'll leave the link down in my description box below from my account. But the Hershey's cocoa powder will work just as well. You guys don't worry about going out and getting the more expensive kind. Just use your Hershey's, it will work. Let's get these combined a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys, I forgot to sift in the cocoa powder. I would definitely sift it in. Next, we're going to alternate between our flour mixture and our coffee. Going back and forth, we're going to start and end with our flour. You guys, when a recipe calls for water and it's a chocolate type of dessert, I always substitute coffee. It just brings out that flavor of the chocolate so much more. If you don't want to put coffee in your chocolate cake, don't put coffee, just put water, it's okay. Or if you want to make it super strong or super weak, it's up to you, okay? But I'm just using a regular cup of coffee, how I would drink it in the morning. It's just 1 cup of coffee. Let's go ahead and start with the flour mixture. Give that a little mixing. It doesn't have to be fully combined. I'm going to go ahead and add about a half of this coffee. Give that a mix. Add about half of my flour mixture that I have left. Go ahead and get that combined. And now the last of our coffee. Give it a little scrape down before we add our last bit of our flour in. And now for the remaining part of our flour mixture. Going in. Let's go and get those combined. Next goes in our 1 cup of sour cream. In here we have 1 cup of dark chocolate chips. Yum, yum, I love the dark. You don't have to use dark, you could use just regular semi-sweet chocolate chips if you would like. For that matter, you can use anything you want. Butterscotch, peanut butter chips. It's your cake, don't forget it. All you're gonna do is eat it, you guys. Today I'm using a dark chocolate chips, 1 cup. Let's just mix this just until they're combined. This batter's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Taking my time getting all of this goodness off of there. I really want to lick this right now, but it's probably not a good idea to do in the middle of a video. Look at that. Yum! Yum, yum, yum! Give them a little shake around, trying to even them out. If you can't even it out that way, go ahead and use an offset spatula or a back of a spoon, whatever you have. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the preheated oven. See you guys in a second. Our chocolate cake is now out of their pans. They are totally at room temperature. You guys, they're such a beautiful cake. It's so good. I need to get this cake assembled with the peanut butter frosting that I just made. That video will be coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. It really does mean the world to me. If you're new to my channel and haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It's quick and it's easy and just a couple clicks. And while you're down there subscribing, please hit that bell. It's called the notifications bell. It will just remind you when I upload new videos. If you like this cake, please give me a big old thumbs up. It really does help. If you have any comments, please leave those down in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear from you. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well. Until next time, make it a great day. Twerking. twerking recipes. Twerking. And I have tweaked the recipes, and I have tweaked with my sour, I have speech problems. I don't have that camera on at all. Up here. We're gonna start, oh, I thought that fell. Can't wait to watch that over again. I hope I made that clear. I always have to say let's. Remember, what am I, some scientist? And while you're down there subscribing, go ahead. Today we're going to be making